All right, so let's get started with point number one.
Sis, never deal with a man that'll come out and tell you that he'll take on you and not your children. There is no you without your children. There is no me without my children.
It's not my kids.
It's a package deal. And for you as a black man to see the need and not want to fulfill it, that lets me know what type of caliber of man that you are.
No guilt.
This is a we problem, not just a me problem. Somehow down the road, these men have gotten so selfish that they think that it's all about them. Ain't nobody that pressed for a dick that I'm going to denounce my own children just to be with you. We talking about the future here. You was once that child that was out here looking for a father. Shit been fucked up since slavery. Our children's fathers been murdered, put in jail, and it's our problem because guess what? These are our future murderers, future ex-cons, future don't give a fuck about society. If anything, you would play your part in society and do what you need to do. Do your due diligence as a man to make sure that as many children as you can be saved from all this bullshit out here so they could be better. That's what your duty is. Not to have your money to yourself and all that other extra shit. But for you to say that shit out your mouth, that lets me know that you ain't shit. You selfish. You ain't deserve no pussy from me. Because ain't no way in hell you want to have me without my children. Ain't no way that you can love me without loving my children first. Because they are my blessings. And trust and believe you can see the exit.
All right, so first thing we're going to do this year is if you deal with someone that's a baby mother, deal with one that's appreciative of what you're doing. Okay. So let's just be honest here. Part of the reason why the West, people in the West get to have ideas like this is because there's a giant safety net that just doesn't exist in most other countries. That's just, it used to not exist in America, but it certainly doesn't exist in many other countries. So there are many other countries where probably some of the best options available are baby mamas because they already understand. They understand, like, if you go back to our grandparents or our great grandparents, they understood the same way. If I find someone that's willing to take on me and this other child, I'm going to do my level best to make sure that this person is happy, and I'm going to be a traditional wife for that person. But somewhere along the way, things have changed, and there's this kind of entitlement, like, I got kids and you're gonna love them. Hey, whoa, not my kids. So if you want to deal with a baby mama, deal with an appreciative one, because I can assure you, if you go overseas, you'll find some women that have children and you will change their lives and they will treat you like it. Talk about the other three on the other side. All right, Lonnie Love, what's number two?
But do you think you could find happiness if you stayed single?
Absolutely. I am happy now.
Yes.
I'm in a really good place. Probably the best place I've been in my life.
A lot of eyes.
You know what I mean?
She loves that I word.
God, my kids are healthy.
Yeah.
I'm healthy. I'm thriving. I don't think I need a man to fulfill me. I feel like I would love a partner, but I am happy. I am happy. I mean, I look at my kids and I see what I produced. I see my grandson. It's everything.
But do you
Be with someone who needs you as a man, not as a partner. The partner stuff, look, in 2022, 2023, you can get a roommate. You can let your sister move in. You can share the lease with one of your friends. You get a same-sex partner. There are plenty of options if you want a partner. But don't get a man who wants a wife and try and convince him to want a partner. Just like I can't convince a woman that wants a 6 foot tall dude to date a dude 5'7", or she wants a baller. I can't convince her to want a guy who drives a Subaru or a Yugo. If you don't want a partner, and if you don't want someone who wants a partner, hey, just go find a partner, okay? Find someone who wants to be with you as a man. If you want to be the man, find someone that's looking for a man and somebody that's not looking for a partner. That's a non-negotiable, and don't feel bad about it. This is probably the most important decision you're going to make. And if you make a mistake and choose someone that wants a partner and you want a wife, you're going to have problems at the end of that. So find someone who wants a man and stick to it. All right, for number three.
These 3 things I wish I knew in my early 20s because, number 1,
Do not move in with your boyfriend. I know you love him and y'all probably high school sweethearts. But go ahead and get your own, babe.
Why would you
because
move in
everybody should
with
experience
someone that you
living
wouldn't
on their own
marry?
at least once, please. Number 2, do not have a child. You can help it. Please.
This is why you can't
enjoy some of your 20s before you pop that pussy.
No.
I know I had a baby at 24, 25.
No.
And God,
That's for your
thank you for at least
husband.
the milliseconds I didn't have one, because now I feel 45. Number 3, do not let anyone ever, especially your family, pressure you into thinking your 20s is a countdown to the end of your life.
No.
30s are not old. You do not have to have it all by 30. You do not have to have anything by 30.
No.
Yeah, it would be nice, but I genuinely believe your 20s is the childhood of your adult years.
No.
Enjoy.
That's how you get the kids. Oh my gosh. I don't know where this bad advice comes from. No other culture uses their 20s, their whole 20s as a play period. Nobody else does that. People start looking for husbands in their late 20s, their mid 20s. Even in this culture where we have the romantic culture and it's not arranged marriage, people are looking for their mates in their mid to late 20s. And if you get into the late 20s, then you start to panic. You start taking it really seriously. At the very least, you should be dating people from your mid to late 20s on that are marriage worthy. So even if you have a mistake and you get pregnant by a person that's at least worth dealing with. All of the fun stuff for the early 20s, you got to get that out of your system. The 20s are for you. Look, if she's not looking for a husband in her 20s, she doesn't want a husband. She just doesn't want one. She doesn't want a husband. I mean, it's simple. It's simple, really. It's not like we're doing rocket science here. If you're not dating seriously by the time you're getting to your late 20s, look, it's different if you can't find somebody. That's a whole different thing. I'm looking for somebody, I couldn't find them. Okay, you go into your 30s, you keep looking, fine. But if you're going to party all the way through your 20s and then you're going to get into your 30s and start looking, no, that too many things can go wrong in a decade of just partying like a 19-year-old. Have a couple of serious relationships in your late 20s, at least. At least do that for your husband. At least you'll know how to be in a relationship. If you're dealing with a woman and she's trying to party her way through she's talking about her 20s are for her, nah, man, that's over, fam. We done with that. All right, Ace Motor 4, tell me how I'm not a man.
How you too pride-filled to pick up a mop or a broom or fold some drawers, but you not too
already do that.
pride-filled to hand your lady half a bill and say you need her to help you.
She got to pay all her bills by herself.
You got pride in the wrong thing. I'm a man, I shouldn't have to mop. Well, she's a woman, she shouldn't have to pay a bill. But you choose, you pick and choose which things you want to have pride about. You calling her, hey babe, can you cover the cable this month? I'm gonna pay the car insurance. You humble then, right? You got all sorts of humility then. You like, well, we partners. Are you partners when it comes to paying the mother bills? Your traditional gender role.
No.
You do pride for the wash a dish. And I said this before, ladies, if you love cooking for your man, cook for that. If you love cleaning for your man, make sure that house is spotless, my queen. Do your thing. But if you are doing all those things after your ass done worked 40 hours that week, that mother better have pride in the same mother things. How you too pride-filled to
No, Ace Metaphor. No, that's not it. Look, traditional just means a woman that's down for her man. That's all it means. You go back 2 generations, what was traditional? Grandma would tend the garden and maybe she pick cotton or go clean someone else's house for some extra money while your granddad was out working a job at the steel mill. And if you went 2 generations before that, grandma might have been out picking cotton or tends to the fields while granddad was out plowing the farm or working a job. Like this idea that now that I have a full-time job, I can still go. I don't have to do the traditional roles. Somebody's got to do it. You already seeing the fallout from it. Like if you're going to tell a regular dude that you got to cook and clean, okay, well then what am I getting married for? What's the marriage for? Like I can cook and clean and do all this stuff myself. So look, if you want a woman that's going to be down for you, that you got a traditional woman. The roles evolve, but those things stay the same. Every team has one captain. And if she sees you as the captain, then you got your lady. Look, this idea that you got to do half the cooking and cleaning and come on, man. I've seen career women that go to work and they come home and wake up 3-4 in the morning and make lunch for everybody in the family, and they go to work. And I see fathers, they work their jobs, they work the overtime, they come home tired, and the same woman that was waking up early making the bentos or the lunches has dinner ready when they get home. And this whole idea that, man, we're the only people that are still fighting this battle about you don't have who's supposed to cook and clean. Look, if you are a dude, you want a traditional woman that's going to do that for you, you don't let somebody guilt you out of that. You can't get the traditional woman you want where you are, go where you can get one. It's just like going into the store and buying some eggs at a store that ain't got no eggs. You go into Walmart, they ain't got no eggs, you go to another store. Well, anyways, this guilting, man, please. We're done with that too. So with that, guys, I want to say thank you guys for watching the video. This age of all of this guilt tripping and stuff, man, we're done with that, man. In the 2023, 2024 and on, we're too big, we're too old for that. We've seen all these tricks, the guilt, all of that stuff. You go shop for what you want, because if you make the wrong decision with the wrong woman, you're going to pay for it. Make sure you understand that. You're going to pay for that decision if you get it wrong. So make sure you get the decision right, or you ain't got to choose. With that, take care, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.